welcome to this edition of the 80s tapes. Now, I went live on Saturday, not my normal night, but I said I don't want to listen to these tapes until I go live, so I had the inkling, inkling to go live, and I had one that said Madness, and I said I don't want to listen to them until I react to them, so I played it. It ended up being a pretty good tape, but for some reason my live went wrong. When I hit it, it went split screen and it said wait for guest, and then I said no, and then I did go live. Then I downloaded it because I turned them into podcasts and put them up on Thursday. When I downloaded it and I played the audio didn't sound good. It was kind of muffled. The uh, the bit rate of it was lower than the rest of them I've done, and so I don't know. I guess because I used to do panels. When I did panels, I had I went to StreamYard, which is another third party, and it goes through it. And I know on Twitter I see that sometimes you have the screen splits, and they're live, and they have like a guest show up next to them, just one person. And so it went. I guess YouTube you can do it now, and it did it, and that lowers the quality. And I don't know. This time it didn't do it, so hopefully this is back to normal live. And when I go to download, turn it into a podcast, it's a really good quality. Okay, that's it. I had to get out of the way. Now this is the tape I'm doing this time. This is a Maxell UJ. As I remember, this is the first tape I bought. First, my dad gave me a bunch of tapes. They were for his job. They recorded meetings, and so it was for audio. Then I started to do research. I started, in high school, I'm getting into music. I wanted to do better quality, so I learned about audio tapes and ultra dynamic and best tapes to record on and to get good sound and to get, you get into that when you're in high school. You want to learn that tech stuff, and my dad was techie. So yeah, I do remember buying this tape. It was my first. I bought other tapes, but they were cheaper quality tapes just so I could record a lot of music on them. But I remember this is one that I wanted to start creating really good quality recordings. It started to be like a music engineer kind. And I became a DJ after that and actually edited and did my own music and cuts, and then I did YouTube and was able to adjust all my videos and all that stuff. So yeah, as far as the music, I don't know. I think I was senior in high school, maybe 84. So I think I started to discover women. And I did have my first girlfriend as a senior, and so I think these might be more dancey type or clubby kind of songs on here more than the punk, the mod, the ska. Well, I said I don't know. I do remember in my mind this tape being a tape that it was about. It was about the sound. It was like, hey, as long as I'm recording this, because a lot of them are, it's not CD quality. It's I don't know, but anyway, hopefully this tape should have a better quality, and hopefully I have the live on a setting that it's the regular live with the better bit rate, so it has a better sound. And this time, instead of, I did the research and I got all the photos I usually play of the 80s behind me, all the club people and the thing. Well, on Saturday I did, and on off nights I've done a video. I made a documentary of my DJ night called Life and Times of a Monday Night. Um, I found I still had the tape, the 2 hour tape that was all the raw footage. Spent an hour and a half filming it, or hour and a half, a year and a half filming it. I filmed at different nights and different segments, and so this time I'm, instead of playing the stills behind me, I'm going to put on the video and let it play behind me. A lot of people knows it before, and plus it was an 80s night. I did 80s music, so the people when they're dancing are dancing to the same beat. So it looks kind of cool. It looks like they're actually dancing to the song. And it's, let me play here. I found out that it's about, and it's almost full 2 hours, like hour and 45 minutes of the live recordings I did. Or the raw footage to make the documentary. And documentary is actually, it's on my channel on there. It's called Lifetimes of a Monday Night. I also made it into a podcast. I switched the music because I didn't have copyright to the music, so I put just copyright-free music over it. But it's there. You can see what I did to this, and it's cool in here. You get to see me as the DJ. There's some shots of me in the DJ booth with a really cool wig on and some really funky glasses, some like Elton John kind of 70s glasses. But yeah, that's the club. That was my boss, Dan. He's the one that gave me the DJ job because he knew I knew the music, and I said, I'm not a DJ. He goes, you'll figure it out. And I did, but it was scary as hell for the first 4 or 5 times until I learned the equipment now that I did. But yeah, I did it for 5 years. I learned, and I became a known place, and then when I moved to San Francisco, I had a night there for a while at a club called Lucid, and I did an 80s night there. So, yeah, he hated me. I would always coming down and filming him, and he's trying to work, and in the video he keeps telling me to go back to work, get out of here, go back to work, quit filming me, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm having fun, I'm filming a documentary, you're gonna be in it. He's like, I don't care, go back to work. And see, the ladies like you. That was actually Beth. She was one of my models for my clothing store. But yeah, it was a fun night. I made $100 a night, which isn't much, but I got free beer. I drank like a 6-pack of Coronas all night, so I had fun. Okay, now we're ready. Got some, I don't know who's in here, but a couple people. Now let's see what this new high dynamic archiving for audio tape is about. I mean, on this cheap little thing, I don't know if we're going to hear that much better sound, but I do remember that's why I bought this tape. It was expensive. I was using free tape, and now I'm spending like $4 or $5 on a cassette tape so I can record my music. Hopefully it's all really good music. It was 44 years ago, so who knows. Started out good. That was Devo. And Mr. Kamikaze, Mr. DNA. The off Devo. New wave. Devo. got to meet him. We had a Devo day at Corner Pipe Bull Skate Park. And we had a contest. They had a Devo contest, and I got third place. Won an album. And how cocky I was as a 12-year-old, I didn't have him sign it. I sold the album. Duty Now for the Future. That was their first album. On K-Rock, this was a big radio hit. Didn't really go to the other radio stations, but it was so cool that I met the guys that were in this band. Synthesizer. This is a definition of new wave music. De-evolution is what Devo stood for. Punk rocker. That was me. That's who I was. I was a punk rock. Newman. Maybe not. A lot of songs I remember the song, but not the band. This was the new instrument in the 80s, the synthesizer. That's why they call it, what we call electro, they call it synth pop. A lot of female singers, and they were rockers. Oh, speaking of that, this was my punk rock girlfriend of the 80s. I actually dated in the 90s, but and this is how she dressed a lot of times. That was her choker and her bracelet. Yeah. She had a jacket that had spikes on it, leather jacket, and she always wore the army boots. Yeah. My punker girl. Yeah, she did. She had a friend that was a photographer, media major at Cal Poly. I found them in the cupboard I have in the garage. I have no idea who this is. It's a good fast song though. It has that punk edge. The tape is louder. I know that. I remember the song. Yep. This is when I got into my starting to be a dance phase, starting to be a club goer. I finally went to a high school dance when I was a senior. And I actually hurt my wrist in a mosh pit. My friend threw me over his back and I tore my ligaments. Good song, good start to this tape. I hope this live records better. I also remember this. Not only is it my first high-tech tape, it's one of those good mixtapes. Ask your friends over and say, I got a great mixtape you gotta hear. Got an hour and a half?
I was thinking of the thrill of it all. I was staring at your eyes in my wall. Those eyes, you gotta look that can kill. But no, it's just emotion. They probably will.
Well, there's me.
It's just emotion.
Me as the DJ.
It's just emotion. It's just emotion. Oh well, it's just emotion.
No idea who this band is. I think it's a guy's name, though. Like, is it Gary Schilling?
I was thinking of the things I've changed.
Or
I was screaming out the voice in my brain.
kind of sounds like early Bowie, but that's not his voice.
Bad, but no, it's just emotion.
That's might be Bowie.
It's just emotion. It's just emotion.
Good song, though.
It's just emotion. Oh well, it's just emotion.
I love that wig.
Can't see that show, no skin
It was from one of my fashion shows when the women wore it. And somehow it ended up at my stores. Figured it would be fun to wear when I was DJing. Can't see me much. I'm up in the booth. Like, there's just little windows. This is more alternative rock. Not really new wave. Good guitar work, though. I don't know why I do the air guitar thing, but I didn't play the guitar. I think this tape's 83? 83, 84? It was after I started running out of all my dad's old tapes. Like I said, I was starting to want to understand how to record better music. See? I remember my DJ booth, that was all fun. I bought a lot of those records.
Yes, but you're going back to the pit. Great. Caesar's go.
This is tape. This is K-Rock. God, who's this? tell. It's the remix of Don't You Want Me Baby, Human League. The 12-inch club mix. See, this is where I learned all my club music. It was from K-Rock. See where electronic, the 90s electro sound came from. Because this was the electronic of early 80s. It wasn't on the radio as much, but it was all over the underground clubs. Of course, techno sped it up a lot and took away the vocals.
I'm the penis transplant man.
I remember this. I'm the penis transplant man. They always mix that into songs. It's from some movie.
Don't you want me? You know I don't believe you when you say that you don't need me. Songs.
When I got into college, I took these tapes to the clubs. Like nowadays, you just take your flash drive and that, thinking it'll play your music. I took cassette tapes. So cassette tape players in the late 80s. Well, that's all we had back then. We had albums, but I'm not gonna walk into a club with albums under my arm, but I could walk in with a tape in my pocket. And a lot of DJ guys got to know me and knew I had some cool 12-inch mixes they didn't have. So they'd ask me to give them certain songs. That was me. 25 years ago. That's like 2003, 2002, 2001, late 90s. 25 years ago though. See, I used to... I'm justified. I was a DJ. Now I'm on the floor. Yeah, I bugged people for a year and a half. People don't like it when you go out on the dance floor with a video camera. But I'm the DJ, so they can't run away. I play their music. This was definitely my high school's later, well, still early 80s, 83, 84. But I was starting to go from skate music to club lady. I started to discover what women were. Still a great song. I think this was Jelly Bean's remix. Jelly Bean Rodriguez. He remixed a lot of the hit 80s Club 12 inches. K-Rock at the time. K-Rock was like, it was a world-renowned station, 106.7. At the time, it was probably the most famous, or one of the most famous U.S. radio stations. That's where Rodney Bingheimer came from. God, who's the other one? Richard Blade. He's actually on these tapes. He's DJing. Yeah. I have him. First time on K-Rock, he was filling in for Dusty Street. Might be on this tape. Well, he's talking on that with his English accent. Oh, Richard Blade. Taking over for Dusty Street. I don't ever get angry when I say that. It's a long song, by the way. It's like 6-7 minutes. See, I told you, this is the music that's playing. Not this exact song. This was my club music, alternative 12-inch club mixes. No, this is Human League. Don't You Want Me by Human League. And Hello. Sorry, my eyes are closed. But no, not Dire Straits. Same era though. Tape I played on Saturday, it had a really good Dire Straits song on it. I remember the song. Me and the boys. The Bus Boys. The all-black band. They were in the movie, the Eddie Murphy movie. It's right here, it's on the tip. God, what was his hit action movie? The early 80s. Beverly Hills, no, not Beverly Hills. What was it? Beverly Hills Cop? Was that his first big movie? Anyway, but the Bus Boys are in that movie. Yep, this is how I learned all my music. K-Rock. No wonder I went into fashion later on and became a DJ. I just love music and bands, and I had 3 or 4 friends that were in their own bands. It's a big part of my life. 30 years ago. That, by the way, is my last ever ex-girlfriend. After I broke up with her, I never dated anybody else. That was in 2004. Yeah, she screwed me up. She's come to my club all the time. That's where I met her, actually. Wow, that's cool. Meet the boys. The bus boys. Sparks. Sextown USA by the Sparks. This is new wave music. The genre is new wave. And I knew the bass player. I've said this before, but yeah, I used to play Atari against him. Boyfriend of my mom's best girlfriend's. Her sister was dating him. He knew me as little shit. I always kicked his ass. I was a gamer back then. Atari. The joystick and the tank games. I didn't know who he was at the time. I like to have these rebel songs, Sextown USA. Did they really say Sextown USA? Oh my god! It was him and his brother. His brother did the keyboard and had this little like Nazi Hitler little mustache, and he was really weird. He would just stand there and look around while he was playing. Google Sparks 80s band. I like the fact that I can say Google it now. I can fact check. Hope the sound is good on this recording. Oh yeah, nip it in the bud, B-52s. This was their favorite album for me. Their first one. 1979, it's not even 80s. The album that has Rock Lobster on it. This is nip in the bud. This tape is louder than the other ones. Of course, I paid like $7 in the 80s for this because it's designed for recording music. great new wave again. The quintessential definition of new wave music would be the B-52s. And their big hit was Love Shack was their later one, but early on was this album, Rock Lobster, and Whammy. Whammy, kiss me, whammy hard. And I think one of their side projects was the Tom Pop Club. Or no, D-Light. That song Groove is in the Heart. I think it was a side project of either B-52s or Talking Heads. Yeah. In the 80s, this is one of my favorite bands for the club. And they might have been dancing. I played the song in my club. People might actually have been dancing to this song. I could turn up the volume and we'd hear what they were dancing to. Oh, this is a really good mixtape so far. I got my $7 out of it, that's for sure. This might be the Stranglers. Stranglers, that's what's kind of coming to mind right now. About their hit song. Of course, you might not even know who the hell the Stranglers are, so you wouldn't know their hit song. I'm thinking Stranglers. Anyway, good 80s band. If you like this kind of music, look up the Stranglers. I have them from time to time on all my 50 80s tapes. I guess you can put this in the new wave category as well. I'm just looking at it. God, I really did bug the hell out of those people at the club. Coming to the club. Here's the DJ running around with a video camera. Invading our space. Well, as always, YouTube will scan this and tomorrow they'll they'll tell me all the copyrights are found. And see how many of these songs it identifies. I never actually danced to this music in the clubs until I was a DJ, because I never went to clubs in high school. I didn't start going to clubs until I went to college. I just heard all this music from the skate park. They played K-Rock. And so when I went home at night, I listened to K-Rock. Yeah, in the 80s, I mean, still now, rock and roll and skating go hand in hand. This is Black Sabbath? Nope. Oh god, female singer. Nope. It's a male singer, it just sounds kind of female. Might this be Black Sabbath? Oh, this is Zeppelin? Oh, wow, okay, see? I get, yeah, I never knew this was Zeppelin. Makes sense. Didn't Black Sabbath and Zeppelin kind of sound the same? Oh, hey, Kenny. Black Sabbath was, what's his name, right? That just died? Ozzy? I guess I did like Zeppelin. I just didn't know I liked Zeppelin. So what would this be? Just be rock? Would this be the definition of this? Just rock? It's kind of funny that another DJ showed up with Zeppelin. Human League. Yeah, this is Human League. This is Seconds, I think. I think this is called Seconds. It's the name of the band. Or name of the song. Maybe not. I do, but I'm pretty sure this is Human League though. Yeah, Second. The song's about, sorry, I get emotional, damn it. But the song's about being assassination of Kennedy. Shot him spread around the world. I had it on another tape that I taped over it. Real events always lead to songs. He said it was when he was little and this happened. He was like 3 or 4, 2 or 3 or something. And that's what sort of caused him to write the song about it. But I still have it. I was kind of bummed when I had it written on another tape, and then when I played the tape, it wasn't on there. Something else was on there. But I still have it. Yeah, this tape is a lot. I don't know if you can hear it over the live, but it's a lot more dynamic on this little tape player than all the other ones I've been playing. The cheap tapes that I had from my dad. Those I had up to, the volume was at like 10, 11, 12, 13. This is on 8. But then again, that's a over 40-year-old tape, so it's doing pretty good for its age. Where am I at battery-wise? 35%. Don't know. Is the knack? Split ends? Squire? They're in that genre of sound. So clip, no, clip songs. My one DJ friend steps in and telling me it was Zeppelin. That's so good. I knew that song and I love that song. It's really cool that it's somebody that famous, Zeppelin. You can tell You know, it's just me hitting pause and record, pause and no mixing. Oh God, who is this? Is this Nina Hagen? I'm trying to think of some of those. Wendy O? No, this isn't a plasmatic. This might be Nina Hagen. She was the sort of gothic girl, the gothic queen at that time. Almost 9. Coal Mines is the name of the song. Or Mine into Coal Mine. This must be, what, 51 minutes? So we're getting close to the end of this side. We're going to the flip side. It's a 45-minute tape. I started about 5 minutes early. That's a pretty good tape. Those are my two best dancers in the club. Those two right there. Gave me their own music and we're out there with nobody else on the floor, just dancing the hell out of it. I have no idea. If I liked it, I recorded it. Didn't matter who it was. It's not about being biased with anybody. If it's a cool song, just the pause, record. Then you can play it for people 40 plus years later. I remember the song. Yeah, that was me back in the day in high school. It was like, I wasn't biased. I didn't like somebody just because my friends didn't like them, or I didn't like them because somebody said that band sucks. That band had cool music. I recorded it. half of this music. I did dance to it in the club. I made dance around in my room to it, but it's just pre-club days for me and pre-high school dances. I just didn't go. I wasn't a school dance kind of guy. I was always at the skate park. They were open till like 10 at night, 11 on the weekends. That's where I was. That was how I experienced and enjoyed my music. Skating to it. Then later on dancing to it. So glad I kept this tape. Tape's been sitting in my closets for 40 years. Or 30 years. Oh, we made it through 45 minutes. Now we get to go to the flip side. Yes, flip side's about albums, and it's also about, see, there's the tape itself. Flip it, you flip it over. And here we go. Another 45 minutes of really cool early 80s music. Wasn't this the same song that was on the other side? Wasn't this the song we started with? Do I have the same song on beginning on both sides? Or is this another Devo? No, this is a different Devo song. So I guess that Devo starts both sides of the tape. 'Cause this wasn't... Okay, that's confusing me. No, this is a different song. The other song wasn't... Was it? No, it wasn't Red Eye Express on the other side. It was something else. I'm confused. I'm having a stroke moment. There's no way I've played both sides of tape already. It's only been 45 minutes. It just caught me off guard that both sides start with Devo. I can check it. I have it written down right here. Nope, both those songs I read aren't any of the songs you've heard yet. That one was Mr. Kamikaze, Mr. DNA, that's right. This is Red Express. So, okay. Stroke moment over. And now we're the kids in America. Kim Wilde. The recording is really bad. And it's only the end of it. Wow.
Okay, let me tell you about some of the things I'm going through. I know you think that you know, but how do you know that what you know is
Tommy
true?
Two-Tone.
Well, maybe it's time for getting out of line, but it seems like a tough thing to do. Some people get crazy, some people get lazy.
I don't know. So I'm Tommy Two-Tone, maybe? I said again, squeeze.
Some people get out, tell me
I don't know, it's one of those alternative rocky bands. I don't know, just some guesses I threw out.
cocaine club says welcome. We're in college now, not school. But I'm sorry to say that I'm going down to
Uh-oh, warning me about my battery.
but with a LA sun can turn your brains to scrambled eggs is true. Some people get crazy, some people get lazy, some people get hazy, some people get
Charging. Yeah, I say it's that style of music that kind of maybe even like the Elvis Costello kind of music. Elvis Costello, Squire, Squeeze, Split Ends, Tommy Two-Tone.
Some people think that they know about some girls, and some people think that
Somewhere in that area,
some girls think that they know about me.
at least genre-wise.
Some fools, and American girls who
Alternative rock.
talk on the telephone. And the stars only come out at night when the president Congress is home and grows. And the playboy centerfold leaves me cold, and that ain't 'cause I'm a fag. So you brainwash, you just go play with yourself. That's your style, 'cause that's my flag. You get crazy.
Is it the knack? Get the knack? Somewhere around that style of music. Just good old 80s rock and roll.
I just wanna get, just wanna get out. Yeah, tell me where, tell me where. I don't wanna be like that. Yeah, tell me where, tell me where. I don't wanna be like that. Yeah, tell me where, tell me where.
My old computer fits in with this era. It's not my computer, by the way. It's the stand for my monitor. The computer's over here. I have at least a little newer computer than that. Although I have played this on that tape player. Ooh. Why can't it? Oh yeah, English beat. Town Called Malice. One of their biggest radio hits. Mod band, mod song. And yes, we can do the mashed potato to it. If my friend Corn was in here, he'd like that. He always asks me, can we mash potatoes to this? Yep. You can. It's a mod song. This was my jam in the 80s. Of course, I hated it because it became a top 40 hit. And I liked my underground music. Paul Weller. Paul Weller. That's the lead singer. Yeah, this is definitely my getting into wanting to be a dancer stage. I was a really good skater. This is when I learned to be a dancer. Oh, this song I did dance to. In the clubs. Years later. So I said, this was, I think I recorded this in like, it was later, yeah. 81, 2, 3, or 82, 3, 4, somewhere in that area. Well, Up All Night, this is Gary Newman, I think. Or it's just the Cars. Just remember these things. Yeah, I can. This might be the Cars. So it's either Cars or Gary Newman, I think. One of the two. Great song. This is, yeah, this would still be, this would be new wave. This is a good mixtape. It's got a lot of cool dance tracks on it. And even some 12 inchers. 12-inch mixes. Song's definitely me. I was a late night guy. Such a great song. hope this I hope this 80s tape thing really helps some people find some really cool music. Either live or the podcast I turned it into. It helps people find some really cool underground 80s club music. Ooh, flock of seagulls. I guess these two songs, I mean, I said I'm trying to date when I recorded this. I guess if we find the earliest recorded song, I said I'm thinking 8234, somewhere in that. It's not the 8081 one, I don't think. That was all the old tapes my dad gave me. 234, that's when I had to start buying tapes. This is definitely also new wave. This is their best hit, I think. I think this is their biggest hit. Of course, nowadays people would call it, this is what we call electro, like I said, synth pop. It's a good name for it. We didn't have it in the 80s, but I loved electro. This was almost neuro music, standing for new romantic. Kind of Neuro's kind of like the goth emo music. Emo is, yeah. New romantic and emo are really, that's the same thing, that people that are in dark and always sad, this is their music. Emotional. The hair, he's the one that had the hair over it, the front. In my pictures I have him. It's a good band. I think they only had like one album? One or two. Yeah. Come on, gotta like. An hour and 14 minutes to get a like. Showing me your boobie. Yeah, that's an emo girl right there. A gothic girl. Missing persons. Nobody walks in LA. A classic. And very true of LA. My veteran club goers 5 years I had the night. Very fun and very loyal. That's why I filmed them for the documentary. Say, guy, see, that's right when all the rave stuff and the lights. This is at tail end of it actually, because that was like 2000, 2001. At the end of the rave. Boom. And that guy was the only black guy you'll ever see in the whole documentary. A year and a half of filming. It's the only black guy. Such a true song about LA. I was just thinking about this shirt. Sundays. I'm hoping it's like an old an indie record label or something, or a movie label. I mean, it's got the cool radio. I found it at the thrift store in San Francisco and made it into this shirt. I'd hate to find out that it's some like white supremacist thing or some like negative thing. Like somebody eventually somebody out here sees it and goes, "Why the hell are you wearing that Sundays? Those people were pieces of crap and this and that." I hope not. Oh, remember the song? You guys probably don't. Valley Girl. They made a movie about this song. Or about these people. Oh, dear Wilson. I totally forgot about this song. And that I had it. And I knew people that talked like this. Where my guy came from.
I'm getting my braces off Nick. But I swear retainer, that's gonna be really like a total bummer. I'm freaking out. I'm sure. Like those things that like stick in your mouth are so gross. You gotta get saliva
Up to 26%. Way to go, battery.
Cool, you know. Like see my smile. It'll be really cool. But my like teeth are like too small. But no, baby, so awesome. It's like tubular, you know.
I don't think I ever saw that movie.
I don't know.
Oh, I lived it, so.
You know me, I'm like into the clean stuff, like half now and like I don't know. Like my mother like makes me do the dishes. It's like so gross. Like all this stuff like sticks to the
Can you tell it was a gay and lesbian night?
It's you know, it's grody to the mouth. So I'm sure it's like really nauseating. Bark out, gag me with the spoon. Gross. I am sure. Totally.
Yeah. This is another missing person song. I think. Yeah, no more words. Yeah, this is Missing Persons. I really like that girl, but she was a lesbian, so. Just friends. So Straight. Destination Unknown. There we go. I knew I'd get the name of the song eventually. No More Words is one of their other songs. This became their other hit off this album, along with Nobody Walks in LA. Nobody Walks in LA was their huge hit. And this was the second. I think No Words and the other one were on their first album. This is their second album, I think? Still new wave music. There's a lot of new wave music on this. Trying to think about what thumbnail I'm going to put on this. I was thinking of putting Flesh for Lulu. But I think I do have the Missing Persons thumbnail. Their album is Missing Persons. Maybe I'll put that up as the thumbnail for this UDXL edition. Like how my eyes don't look blue, they look black. Where are we at? Battery life? 31. Looks like he's totally that's good. That's a good one. Damn it. I can't think of who the band is. It's Take It Where the Sun Don't Shine. Take it where the sun don't shine. Not a main band, so. Not your normal 80s band, that's for sure. That's why I recorded all this stuff, because it's on the rare side. Like I did that. Black and white, and then the red comes in. I got that from Schindler's List with the girl in the red dress. It's a good tape. A lot of good songs on it. At the time, I was her girlfriend's boyfriend. That's why it's happening up with me. liked her too. Never dated her, but I really liked her. She was cool.
It must be 3 o'clock.
Three Stooges.
The FM, fascinating of the rock of the 80s, where
K-Rock.
Space is the name, and this is the game, and if you want to play, you're crazy. But that's okay.
Owners, stay right where you are. Freeze! All of you big animals play like you. Honeybees first.
That's why I like K-Rock. They threw in stuff like that.
They woke to great English morning and to a strange honeymoon. The girl gave him all her love, and the man who said it still wouldn't do. His parents always worked hard, never went to bed late.
No idea what band this is.
They're still the ones he loves to hate.
You love the ones you love to hate. Sorry, I thought some bad name kind of came in my head, but
He never wanted to suffer this fate. All the girls have fallen for the man they love to hate.
again, I'm just thinking Stranglers, but I don't think it's the Stranglers. I wonder if YouTube's gonna help me out with any of these bands that I don't know names of. It's kind of a darker song. This is the section of the documentary I called Can I Buy You a Drink? So I filmed the bar. No, I think it's called In Love with the Man I Love to Hate. It's the actual name of the band, name of the song. That name places, I'm thinking maybe Stranglers? I don't know.
He never wanted to suffer this fate. All the girls have fallen for the man they love to hate.
I did know some of the bands on this tape though.
His mother was a fighter, and he practiced on his son. His mother was
And it has, it's 1:29 now, so another 5 minutes maybe of music on this. It was about an hour for the first 45 minutes, so might go another 10 minutes, a couple songs. This tape, I like this. I like the videotape in the background. I mean, I like all the photos I did, but I like playing the tape behind the video behind it. It's kind of cool. That's when he was serving a girl a blowjob for her birthday. Here she goes, doing the blowjob. Yeah. Glad I caught that on tape. And yes, it is on tape.
When sideburns come off, boy, you understand we don't wear sideburns in this Marine Corps. Yes, sir. You know who wears sideburns, don't you? Yes, sir. When you ain't got no guitar.
You
Hey, Mickey. Yeah, see, this is definitely when I was starting to notice women because women loved this song. And everybody knows this song. If you're alive in the last 50 years, you probably have heard this song. One of the most renowned 80s songs. Right along with 8675309. That's Tommy Two-Tone. This is Tony Basil. This is great pop song. Right up there with Oops, I Did It Again by Britney. At the time that I was friends and skating with Mickey Alba. He hated this song. Yeah, when was this? 83? 82, 83? Cheerleading song. We're at 134. One more song. We're at 9:30 now. Oh, this is David Bowie. Remember this song? It changes something. I thought it was David Bowie. No, this is changes David Bowie. That's definitely David's voice. Yeah, this is Bowie. Early Bowie. before China Girl. Still, this is new wave. We're at 137. It's an hour and a half tape, so. How far into it did I go before I hit play? My girlfriend again. She would often show up very, very drunk, unfortunately. I hope it's still loud enough. I sure hope this live recorded like it, not like last week, but not like Saturday. I don't know what I did to it, but it was a horrible recording. Haircut 100. Love plus one. That's what we used to do on the dance floor. Hug yourself, then make the plus sign with your fingers, and then go one. Love plus one. This is when I wonder was Haircut 100, Love Plus One. They had another song that was bigger than this one. This is a great song, but this was their number 2 hit. Yeah, this is Haircut 100. Yeah, 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 yeah. Remember, we would all do that. I was hoping we all did on the dance floor. Great band. I don't know, they only had one album, maybe 2. This is such a good song. To me, this totally defines 80s music. What they would kind of call synth pop, electro music. song. I forget the name of their other song. It was a little poppier than this. The fact that they had the violin or the fiddle, the violin in it. I don't know if it was actually violin or if that was made on the synthesizer. That's on the keyboard. But yeah, my animation video. Hello. You got the mangas in it too. Such a great composition of instruments. This might be the last song. Sounds like a violin. Of course, synthesizer could do that. Now it sounds like horns. Wow, it's so fun to hear the song again. Brings back such memories. I really hope I get to make this live into a podcast. It's a great mixtape. A lot of beautiful songs on this one. And for a 44-year-old tape, it's got some dynamics. I think it ends.
Leaves start falling, come down and falling. Loneliness starts sinking in, but I'm one.
Right, this song ends. I think it cuts off before the end of the song. Yep. I remember that from 40 years ago. I'm like, I think it ends. Well, there we go. Wow. Okay, we made it through the UDXL. Yes. First tape I bought because it was made for recording music. It had high dynamic and low bias and rain and all those other great things that you bought in a tape to record a cassette tape and put music on it. And it sounded good still after, again, 40 plus years and sitting in a storage unit for like 15 years. That's tape. All right, thanks for the people that came in. Thank you, Kenny, for telling me it was Zeppelin. And please check us out sometime. Either you can still listen to this as a podcast, but I'm live again next week, Tuesdays, 8. I'm probably not going on Saturday this time, but Tuesday I'm going to have another great 80s